Okay, we're going to look at moving across different forms. So the first one is standard to factored. So we've already been practicing this a lot. So if you want to go from standard to factored, you obviously need to factor whichever particular method that would be, a diamond, a GCF, rainbow, what have you. So if we were going to do that, this one would be a diamond. It has three terms. A is 1, so it multiplies to negative 21 and add to be 4. So we could use negative 3 and positive 7. And so that would give us the factored form equation. They would represent the same parabola. Over here, if we want to go from factored to standard, okay, this should say f of x, then you're going to FOIL or multiply. So x times x times 7, negative 3 times x, negative 3 plus, or negative 3 times 7, and then you want to, of course, combine like terms. And there you have it. You'll notice, hey, I did the same exact parabola. Okay, going backwards and frontwards. Okay, let's look at the next one. We've already practiced this over and over and over again. Let's look at something a little different. What if we would go from standard to vertex form? Now we haven't done that one yet. Vertex form, you need to know what the vertex is. So that's what we're going to do first. So we're going to use x equals negative b over 2a. Again, here's a, b, and c. So the opposite of b, negative 4, over 2 times a. There's our axis of symmetry, is negative 2. And then we're going to have to substitute that back in. So we would have negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 minus 21. Negative 25. So our vertex then, negative 2, negative 25. That's going to help us write our equation. Okay, this is our h and our k. And then we're going to pick a point. We're going to use the y-intercept because it's the easiest one to use. So if I look at this equation, there's my y-intercept. It's the c. It's the last number. So I'm going to use this as my point, x and y. Vertex form. So y is now going to be negative 21 equals, we don't know a. X is going to be 0. I'm getting it from here. Minus h, so minus a negative 2. Same as adding. Plus my k, negative 25. So I'm just going to write that as minus 25. And then I'm going to solve for a. So this would give me 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Make sure you use order of operations. So this is, you multiply before you do any adding or subtracting. So we have 4a minus 25. I'm going to add 25 to both sides of my equation. Divide both sides by 4. So a is 1. So now I'm going to come back, write the equation. Y equals, represent all the points on my parabola. So 1 x minus h, so plus 2, square, minus k, or plus k, so minus 25. So here's my equation in vertex form. All right, the last one is if we wanted to go backwards. You'll notice that I'm starting with the equation I left off with. How can I start here and go backwards? Well, we're going to write it out. And what I mean by that is this little square here means x plus 2 times x plus 2. And then I'm going to FOIL it out or multiply. So x times x x times 2, 2x, and then 2 times 2. Make sure you FOIL before you do any adding or subtracting. Combine like terms. So that gives me 4x here in the middle, and then 4 minus 25, and there's our equation back. There it is in standard form. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time to practice this tomorrow in class. All right, don't forget to fill in your Google form.